Hello everyone and welcome to the Onward VR Master League. I am your host Nomad, and today I'm here to bring you this Slither versus Misfire matchup from the EU division. These two teams, silver and bronze tier, will be fighting out here in season 13, week number 1. As we wait for the last couple of members of the final teams to join in, let's get down to the nitty-gritty about bans and map pick. So, starting with the home team, they elected to ban Cargo, while the away team, Misfires, elected to ban Subway. So we basically got two small maps, small, medium-ish maps out of the way, but we're going to go a little range for the map number 1, as map number 1 is going to be Quarantine. So we're gonna divert from the short range, get a little bit of distance here, and a bit of a wild card because Quarantine is got the record for the most objectives in this map in regards to the game. It has 12 different objectives. Give you some context, Downfall, the largest map in the game, has about 5 or 6 objectives. And it's a bigger map than what this is. So this is a bit of wild card because you're only going to get about 5 objectives in this map from the 7 rounds you got. A little bit of context though for the teams involved. Slither, they are a team that formed back in season 12, and they did pretty good. They had 12 matches. They were 7-5, and they are at the silvers tier. Whereas Misfire, they are a brand new team. The team and the players involved, is all brand new. Whereas Slither, they do have some experienced players. One player comes to mind is Legend X, back from season 10. Here. We're still waiting on one more member of Misfire to join our lobby, and we should be underway. Could be having a connection issue, could be, well, maybe they just having a late supper, who knows. This is Europe, so they are in the evening. I'm in North America, so it's early afternoon. But tell you what, always works. If you threaten to have an intermission, they always join and they always want to start the round. So we'll have a bit of a quick intermission. In the meantime, do me a favor, get yourself a favorite snack, get something to drink, and sit back and relax, because some intense Onward action will be coming up right shortly. Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. That did take a while, but we got all 10 members in the lobby. So here's our roster for tonight. On the Slither side, we have Sparky, MCM, Captain Price 12, Gromnoff, Legend X, and Idiot 8 Cookies. Over on the Misfire side, we have Baba Jor, Jimmy, Leenie, ATW, Stupid Raz, and just a Scatman. We do have the impact building objective. This one is a bit of a difficult one to defend, as it's pretty easy to cap from the outside of the building. If you're the indoor defenseman, you're in a deep trouble. We do have the east spawn for Slither. Looks like we're gonna have a 3-2 split. Checking out the defense. No one's pushed out beyond the objective so far. They're all hanging back, allowing the offense to have complete control of the map. That can be dangerous. But not as dangerous as getting bunched up with your teammates. Could be exposed. Captain Price and Sparky. As just a Scatman be the first one to die, making it 5v3 as Cookies finds Jimmy, and the south side of the map is now clear. Line ATW is the only one on objective, as Stupid Raz and Babajor are gonna duke it out. Raz will be taken out by Legend X. All down to Babajor. We're now in a 5v2. And Slither is encircling the map. Babajor might have a shot onto Legend. And eventually finds the kill. Only a down, actually. Random has to get that refrag before that revive can come out.
I got shot from the...
As Line about to get surrounded. Captain Price to the west. Sparky to the south. Legend and Gromnoff the east. As Babajor with that AK-12 does find Grom. Legend X will be left alone to bleed out. There will not be a revive. And Line, the only one actually defending the objective, is about to be in trouble. About to get swarmed by a bunch of slithering men. Babajor not rotating at all. Idiot Cookies does get the pick. Babajor needs to rotate back to objective, which is doing right now. But it might be too late as Sparky moves in. Is tabbed out and is going for cap. Babajor may not get back in time. Still trying to cap. 3:05 left in the clock. But Captain Price says nope. Took too long for cap. We'll get the kill. And Slither will get their first point. A good solid first round by Slither. Able to get those early picks to capitalize on the mistakes from Misfire. We did see two members to the southwest really bunched up together, not much cover, and even seen the north where people were exposed with no cover, exposed to gunfire, and things sort of fell apart from there. And already we're off to round number 2.
Two guys should be at the uplink.
It was a little unfortunate to see the cap not come out. There was plenty of time there, but maybe that was a player that's not meant to do the capping. Maybe they're not well practiced. Maybe they don't know how to cap and smoke. Whatever the case is, either way, the team did win the round. But now we're on to round number 2. Idiot Cookies holding a nice angle. Might find Jimmy. quite land the shots.
I've spawned. They're at the door with the garage.
When it's in the courtyard, tank courtyard.
Legend spun out. Baba could not land the shots, so still a 5v5. Oh, Legend X finding Line.
We got the one in courtyard.
Obviously not aware of Baba. As Sparky finds Scat. Jimmy finds that refrag though. It's gonna make things a 4v3.5.
Would you got one? Yeah.
If Idiot Cookies gets Jimmy, gonna make things a 3.5. No, sorry, 4.5 v 2.5. Rom will
Okay,
find
he's down
Baba. Tank courtyard is now cleared as Raz will trade with Idiot Cookies, and Slither will get their second point. Good solid hold by the defense. The attackers were unable to really get too terribly far from their spawn. But the furthest they got was tank courtyard. The spawn was at hospital. They managed to cross the street, but the three members at the gas station garage, unfortunately, could not progress. Idiot Cookies did a good job of keeping them hemmed in. And once again, we are not wasting any time whatsoever as round number 3 is underway.
Okay, I'll
Go to heavy. Right,
And then get
so
hold of that.
I think, I'm just
We do have the semi-objective, and we do have the west quick spawn for Slither. Slither, sorry.
So you guys just walk past the tail and check it.
A solid 5-man push going to impact.
You guys just go.
As Sparky, the snapshot, gonna find Baba.
Where are they?
Lee behind still to support, looking for the refrag. Frag grenade does come out. Will not be close enough for Lee.
I got that oh, well, they don't like me. Sandbags over there. You can maybe get a frag over there if you...
Idiot Cookies gonna get the pick onto Lee, make things a 5v3 as the other 3 members of Slither make their way from North Roof. Jimmy looking to challenge Sparky and Idiot Cookies. And a great snap turn. Gonna make things a 5v2. Just a Scatman, only one objective. Stupid Raz at Castrux, making a rotation back. Might get picked off. Looks like Legend and Grom are aware of this location. But they will not take the shots. Catman making a rotation after firing some rounds. Will get taken out by Idiot Cookies. It's all down to Stupid Raz. The objective is once again open. As Legend with that MCX does get the pick. And Slither will get their 3rd point. Now, to be fair, this is Slither's map pick, so clearly they are comfortable with quarantine. But you know what? That does not mean that Misfire cannot make a comeback. Obviously, we've seen Slither do some great work, great shooting, great handling of the corners. We might see the same thing from Misfire. We might see a 4-3 from this. I seen it before in a previous cast from yesterday. We might see it today. We're going to find out shortly if there is going to be a comeback, as round number 4 starts right now.
Right, so that is Bryce, you're on objective, and whoever is
Misfire is going to have the hospital spawn again.
Don't bring it.
Well, flash.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Green smoke is indeed banned in the VRML. Thankfully, the players did recognize that they had it in their loadout and chose not to take it with them. Good choice. Yeah, 3-2 split so far for Misfire. As for the defense, a fairly spread out defense. Once again, Legend X is on North Roof. We have got Idiot Cookies, the captain, over at the dumpster next to Cash Trucks. Very powerful position if played properly. Captain Price on semi at the objective. We have got Gromnoff at North Warehouse. And we got Sparky over at Impact White Car. The early shots fired by Baba Jor, looking for Legend X. Cannot land the shots. That stupid Raz makes his way north from the east.
So I made it to the right of the map.
As Lee at hospital propane tanks makes their way north. Jimmy and just Scatman still on the south side of Main Street at Post Office. Raz is all by himself essentially. Has no real support, and it looks like Idiot Cookies may have spotted Raz in the cross. There we go. Stupid Raz gets himself shot, and he's got no teammates around to support him, so there will not be a refrag. That's why you need all that communication. Tell your teammates where you are. Have your teammates come up with you. As Legend X finds Jimmy, Sparky does find Lee. That makes things a 5v2. All down to Baba Jor and just Scatman. As Scat gets taken up by Legend X. It's now down to Baba Jor in a 1v5. Idiot Cookie's just sitting there waiting for him to peek. But as Idiot Cookies peeks, he will get the kill. And with 5 members of Slither still up, they will get their 4th point. And they will take map number 1. A strong start on this match by Slither. Really dominant on their map pick, and we could see it in the connoisseur voting as it was in favor of Slither by 39-1. But now we'll see. Now is Misfire's turn to pick a map, or possibly pick a side and allow Slither to pick a map. They have a choice of either one. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a 4-0 in favor of Misfire on their map pick, and force a map 3 decider. And it looks like we're going close quarters. Misfire choosing for map number 2 is going to be Suburbia. Possibly the most linear map in the game. one of the original maps in the game, I believe. We'll see how they fare. Maybe they'll come up with a 4-0 win. Looking at the roster, we are not seeing any substitutions. We'll have the same 10 players in the match. Round number 1 should begin shortly. Given how quickly the round's been going in quarantine, I imagine it'll be just as quick, if not quicker, with Suburbia. As I say that, here we go, folks. Round number 1 is underway. Misfire will have the east spawn, the lane 3 spawn.
I think there might have been.
You said I was middle house. You said I was middle
There
house.
might have been a.
You could expect some pre-fire coming in from either side
Well, you don't
in
have a gun.
2,
It's your call.
1,
Fire here, man.
now.
Round reset. Round
No.
reset. Round reset.
Hang on, round reset.
What?
Round reset.
Really?
Round reset.
Reset.
Oh no. Oh no. The miscommunication has resulted in basically a delayed round reset. We heard them say round reset. You have about 10 seconds after the round begins to do a round reset. The first 16 seconds plus those additional 10 seconds to do it. As you can see, we are at the 11-second mark. The last player did not round reset in time, which basically meant that follow one of the rules where if you're a defender, basically, if you're a defender and you take yourself out by your own hands, and your last one up, you give the opposing team 2 points. Same as this, as if the other team had capped. So, obviously a little boo-boo there by Slither. Now, not sure how we're gonna go about this. Looks like we may have to take a little break, or not. Sounds like we're gonna begin round number 2. Or not. That sounded like it was the auto start kicking in. They did not cancel the... That's not what I want. They did not cancel the auto start in time. Folks, we're going to take a short break here as these teams try and figure out. They're going to be asking the mod for help here. Probably a timeout be taken. Give us a few minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, folks, sorry about that extended delay. I think we got everything figured out.
Where is he gonna be?
I don't know you.
I'm gonna
So
go to the
we
slide.
did.
I'm gonna go
There was a
bananas.
rehost made, and in the process, 2 rounds were played without me being in the lobby. So it's 2-0 Slither. We are on the red car objective. It'll be round number 3. All right, here we go. An aggressive push by Slither at playground. We get members misfire in lanes 1 and 2 in center house. Legend will find just a scat and Stupid Raz. He was in playground. Free fire coming from Baba Jor as Idiot Cookies trades with Jimmy. Cookies only down though as Legend does find Baba Jor. Now a 4.5 v 1.5. Lee is the only one left alive on the side of misfire. And with that revive, it's now a 5 v 1.5. As Lee does find a shot onto Legend on the slide. What a pick. As the Cookies, he too on the slide does find Lee. Slither will get their 3rd point. All right, so some very aggressive play coming in from the defense in lane 4 and playground, while the attackers were on lane 1 and they were open to a flank. Unfortunately, even though they did react to the flank and managed to get a pick, they just lost too many teammates, and there wasn't a whole lot they could do after that. So we'll see how Misfire can defend this. Can they get a point in this round? We're going to find out right shortly as round number 4 begins.
Seven.
24, 9, 24, 909, 24, 909.
So they're trying to figure out what the code is, trying to memorize it. Nade from Just a Scatman lands at Humvee, will not find anybody. As Lee pre-fires into lane 4. Shots will not land as Lee does find Captain Price in lane 3 as Jimmy finds Grum as well. As Legend will trade with Lee in lane 4. Both are only down. Jimmy does find Sparky. And this defense is picking apart the Slither team.
Here.
Idiot Cookies is the only one left alive. And just a scat TK's Jimmy.
Okay, great.
They had a near perfect defense. But that TK will result with it being a 3v2 in favor of Misfire.
Soon throwing smokes.
Cookies will find Baba.
Another lane 2. I'm gonna go for the distraction.
Only 2 left now in the defense. Stupid Raz in lane 1. Catman in lane 3. Could be able to find Legend. As Idiot Cookies moves to lane 1. We'll have to challenge Stupid Raz. As Raz is trying to kill his teammate. Meanwhile, Idiot Cookies does get that kill. Just as Scat gets that quick refrag, it's down to Scatman and Legend X. Who will win? Objective is completely open. Legend not gonna go for that cap. Instead, looking for the rotation to get the pick. He only has to kill Scatman in order to win the map and win the match. That shot from Scatman did give away his position. Legend X hot micing a little bit. Might not get heard yet by Scatman. And there we go. Just as Scatman gets the final kill. And Misfire will get their first point on map 2. That's what they needed. Got at least 1 point now. They can build on this. They can still win their map pick. And for those who are unaware, we do have an additional match going on VRML 1. I believe Jamie is casting that match. It should be underway shortly. So be sure to tune into that when this match is over. We do have the playground objective.
Me and Baba are doing the whip.
Misfire did give away the spawn though when they fired off that shot. That's going to give the defense the perfect opportunity to set up. As Legend X says, get shot by Baba. Had to use a syringe. Still alive though. As Idiot Cookies does find Stupid Raz. Catman should get this refrag. But no, Captain Price is gonna get the pick onto him. As Baba Jor does get the pick onto Legend X. Oh, I was gonna say only down, but there is to confirm. It's now a 4v3 in favor of Slither. Where I'm trying to find Baba Jor.
One's looking back, lane 4.
As Captain Price does find Lee. And Idiot Cookies is out for a flank. As Baba does find Grom. Jimmy and Sparky do trade. It's all down to Baba, but here comes the flank from Idiot Cookies. The LMG battle. Who's going to win that one? It's going to be Cookies. Now comes the flashbang. That I don't think that got Baba, but the bolt sure did. And Slither with the flank by Idiot Cookies are going to win map 2, and they're going to win this match. And with that little sneak peek, yes, map number 3. Slither's final map pick is going to be Bazaar. In terms of short or medium range maps, this is probably my favorite. As you can actually break this map down into basically quadrants, different sectors. You can break down to 5 different sectors really, because even though it's classified as a medium-sized map, it's really played out as a close quarters map. Now, you get the infamous, or maybe famous, one or the other, make your pick, the Kiot objective. Start things off. We have not seen any caps come out yet in this match, but we might get it now. This is probably the most capable objective in this game. Looking through the roster, we're seeing no substitutes. But here's what I mean about being the most capable. You can cap in this little corner here, into this little corner here. You can cap on the patio, right above it. And even kind of in the room as well. And it looks like round number 1 is about to begin.
It's always safe with anyone.
Can I please shoot my mushroom?
I just
And it looks like Slither is going to have the west spawn. See how they approach this.
A little bit. I don't even know.
It'll be about a minute or so before we see some shots as Marsoc begins to set up their attack. The defense is somewhat condensed. You got one person on either side of the map. Kind of an outer wing defense. Captain Price over at the northwest tower. We've got Idiot Cookies at the concrete pallet. As Gronoff does find Scatman in the west alley. Lee trying to find Legend X, cannot land the shots. As Captain Price in that northwest tower does find Baba Jor in the back. No one around on his side to give him support to get that refrag. Sounds like Jimmy's gonna rotate over there to support, but might run into some trouble. Oh. Legend X in the second floor of Kia does find Jimmy. The west is once again clear. And it looks like we got a drop. All down to Stupid Raz and Lee. As Idiot Cookies rotates the construction site, does get the pick onto Raz. It's all down to Lee now. Ooh, Lee with a nice headshot onto Sparky. That clears the fountain. That is the most common place to play on this objective. He will be ready for Cookies. Downs him only. Does not confirm. Still now. With another headshot. Lee. Bit of a marksman there. Bit of a melon shooter. Who is Lee gonna shoot next? As Captain Price is still to the northwest. He is far away from objective. If Lee can clear out Legend and Grom, the cap is open. We could see a 2-0 lead by Slither. We have 3 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time to make a couple plays. Legend does find Lee. Cannot land the shots. Neither can Lee, though. Actually, you know what? Oh, shoot. I'll have to fix that. Lee does find Captain Price, who did make that rotation. Legend almost found Lee. Had to use a syringe. Who's gonna get who? Grom's gonna find Lee. And Slither.
There we go.
is going to get their first point.
Jesus.
Not misfire. Or am I mistaken? Oh man, things are going so so weird. Okay, so range. So I guess Slither picked the sides? Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Little bit of a mistake there. Sounds like Slither picks sides and Misfire picked the map. As we're seeing a heavy east push from the defense. This be a west push from the offense as Idiot Cookies does find lead. As Grom and Sparky make their way to the west alley. And Grom, mistaking Sparky for an enemy, nearly gets the TK.
Yep. I forgot.
Raz is the only one here that's actually going to be defending the objectives. As I say that, Jimmy, attempting to get the shot, does get taken out by Sparky. Grom does find Scatman.
Echo 4.
Another one at my side.
Oh, so it's Echo 3 then, right?
Now a 5v2. 5v1 as Sparky takes out Baba Jor. It's all down to stupid Raz. 1v5. Stupid Raz does find Captain Price and Grom. Now a 1v3. But Sparky, the quick snap, will get the kill, and Slither will take this round. Score of 2-0. So, that was key objective. Now I'll move to one of the newer objectives, the tank objective. Seeing a bit of a flip-flop here. We've seen defense go east and offense go west. And unfortunately, it just did not work out in the defense's favor. Being so heavily focused on the east side, basically just left only Raz to be the defender to defend this objective, and that's just not going to work, unfortunately. But then again, Misfire is a brand new team. They are still learning how to play the game. By having this match casted, they will understand where they made their mistakes and where they need to improve. But that's in the future. As of right now, we have round number 3, map number 3. Here we go. We do have the northwest spawn for Misfire, basically the furthest spawn they can possibly have from the objective. The other spawn is north of Kiot, where they are right now. At the Cookies, the refrigerator does find a pick onto Baba Jor.
May have gotten one. Probably not though. Don't down on it, northeast bazaar.
From over at construction site. Might find Jimmy and just Scatman. If Sparky does not get them first, as he will get Scat. Gonna make things a 5v3. Legend X might find a kill onto Jimmy. And he will. Now a 5v2, 4:45 left on the clock. All down to Raz and Lee. Raz and Kiot. Lee. Over to the west. West Alley. A little bit of pre-par from Idiot Cookies. Not entirely sure what was going on there. As Lee crosses Main Street to a southwest courtyard. Might be able to challenge Idiot Cookies. As Raz, slowly leaving Kiot, gets taken out by Idiot Cookies. Now down to Lee. You could see the laser going across Lee's head. So there is aware of Lee's position now. You can see Sparky making that rotation, as well as Idiot Cookies. At the price now moving up. Does tag Lee. Cannot get the final bullet to get the kill. Lee needing to use a syringe to keep themselves mobile from bleeding out to death. Flashbang comes out, does find Lee. And a pre-fire through the shack will give Captain Price the kill and Slither their third point on map number 3. And what we saw there was, unfortunately, an offense attacking one at a time. You don't want to have that. You want to be in sync with your teammates. You want to be communicating with your teammates and try and attack all at once. We saw lots of players kind of spread out, especially on Barsock, where when they died, there was really no one there to get the refrag, get the support. And that's critical to have. You need to get that refrags in if you want to give your team a chance to still come out with a win. That's all right. The season is still young. We are in week 1 of a 15-week season. All right, here we go, folks. Round number 4. Map number 3, week 1, season 13 is underway. Looks like a mirror spawn for Slither.
Pretty much, yeah. Once you hear 3 clicks, then yeah, you're just gonna pretty much just kill everyone that's normal from the bazaar.
Free fire coming from Captain Price. Trying to stop any rotations through Main Street as he does find Stupid Raz trying to cross the southwest courtyard. Lee's gonna be critical for this defense. As Legend X, Sparky, and the rest of Slither does make their way across. You will have to confront Baba Jor. As Captain Price does find Scatman. Sparky gets the confirm. As Sparky also kills Legend X. Captain Price will get Stupid Wrath from that confirm though, as he will get the kill on the Timmy as well. Baba Jor is up against 3 members of Slither. Can he hold him off? Baba will find Sparky, but Idiot Cookies will get that quick refrag. It's all down to Lee, as Lee does find Captain Price. Lee's all alone in a 1v2, has to defend the objective, has to rotate back. Folks coming in from Idiot Cookies in construction site. As Lee pre-fires the objective just to make sure that no one's capping. Flashbang comes out. Will not find Lee as they make their rotation, but Idiot Cookies with the bullets will find Lee. And Slither will win map number 3 by a score of 4-0. And there you have it, folks. A score of 12-1. Slither will win all 3 maps. They'll get a major boost in their MMR, climbing up the ranks even higher and facing even more difficult opponents. But that is all for the future. And presently, we do have a cast going on right now by our good friend Jamie. Mad Mafia versus Virtual Secret in Channel 1. I suggest you pay them a visit. We will have more casts going on as the day goes by. I have another one tonight in Channel 2 between Douse and WCO. That should be one match to watch. And I think there's also another match going on at that same time as well. So, plenty of action to come this weekend. But, my name is Nomad. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all later.